Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Lounging with Tony. Today we are lounging with the very talented Wayne Brady. Trust me, this is one episode you don't want to miss. Let's go. Hey everyone, we are sitting here with the very talented singer, actor, dancer, host, comedian extraordinaire, Mr. Wayne Brady.
Hello, Mr. Tony.
How are you, sir?
I'm good, man, and welcome to the folks watching. I'm happy to be on your show.
Thank you for being here and lounging with me today.
Lounging with Tony? Lounging.
Lounging. Right, just smooth and easy and casual.
That's what I like, yeah.
So congratulations on all this stuff with Let's Make a Deal and all the success of that. Take us through like a taping, like what's the feel when you walk in of like all these people in all these crazy costumes and they're just jumping and ready to like win and stuff, like what's the feel and energy when you walk in there?
Have you ever been trapped in a preschool?
When I was in preschool.
Well, then there you go. No, is that feeling of the audience is definitely on edge in a good way that and they're riled up because our warm-up guy has got them whipped up into a frenzy. Yeah. And they want money and they want prizes. Give me that. That's Wayne. Now, some people would get a big head about the fact that when you walk on stage and it's Wayne Brady. I don't, because I'm a realist. Right. You aren't clapping because it's Wayne Brady.
You clapping because you're trying to win some money.
Thank you.
You want what's behind door number one.
Thank you.
You want that car.
Thank you.
That boat. There is no kind of like river, ocean, whatever close by, but you want that boat.
Yes, and that you can't keep it, then you will get that boat and then you'll sell it and you'll keep the proceeds and pay off a little bit of taxes and keep the rest for yourself. I'm not stupid, so I don't let it get to me. So when I walk out, the audience is definitely primed, and we have a sizzle reel of the show, a funny edit of every time that I've been jumped on, punched, kicked, slapped, poked, prodded, because people lose their minds when free 99 comes into the equation. Right. Oh my God! Honk, honk my ass, and someone's going. Yeah. So
I didn't realize there was a liability.
Oh, it's many things.
That's like dangerous.
It is dangerous. I've learned to be very quick. I have gotten my senses to the point where I can freeze time. So when I'm announcing a game, I'm like, hey everybody, this next fat chick on the left. This the. Oh, she's trying to grab my pocket. Aikido.
That's what we need to see. We need to see those slow moments where you're like, oh, and you just go into like a Matrix kind of mode.
Because they cut it, because the folks have gotten wounded. And that would not be good for CBS.
That would not be good.
That would not be good luck.
So do you ever secretly like play the game in your head along with them? Do you like think like,
yeah.
You do?
Because I think you can't help it. I only play the games though when I don't know what's behind the box, or what's behind the door inside the box. Yeah. Sometimes I tell them to not tell me, so I can just guess, because I think of myself as a relatively intelligent person, and I'm not a fan of certain game shows, because like our show, and this isn't casting any disparagements on my job, I love the show. Yeah. It's not skill-based. You don't have to be particularly smart, but particularly anything to win. Right. There are some games when it's good if you have good hand-eye coordination, like the car pong, and there are some games when a little bit of common sense would be good. Yeah. And like, well, if that's on the table and that's on the table, maybe I shouldn't do this, because it's right in front of me that it isn't. Yeah. But for the most part, it's just a guessing game. So I try to go, okay, well, what makes me feel lucky? That one. Yeah. And then when I'm right, I go, and then look at me like, what are you talking about? Nothing. I'm sorry.
Nothing. Just in my own little world.
Yeah, just me. I'm sorry.
Just me. Just disregard me. I like that. Now, aside from hosting, you also have released 2 albums so far. You have
one main album, and thank you for knowing. And you've got your facts right, boy.
I like to study up on my facts and people that I interview.
See, that's what I'm saying. Yes, I released A Long Time Coming, which I was nominated for a Grammy for in 08. Yeah. And then I released a kids record called Radio Wayne on Disney. And I've had songs. Like I had a song called Beautiful As You on the soundtrack of Cinderella 2, and I wrote the theme song for The Weekenders for Disney, and and I've helped out with a couple other artists' projects. And music has always been a really big part of my life, and I'm working on the next album right now. And it's a little bit of a frustration because I feel that my career is kind of like the Blind Men and the Elephant. And I moved out here with two goals in mind. One, I either wanted to be Denzel, like every young black actor, like, oh, I want to be like Denzel or Eddie Murphy, or I want to have a record deal. Yeah. And that's what I moved out here for. I didn't move out here to do comedy. I didn't move out here to do improv. I didn't move out here to do sketch. Those were things that I dabbled in to sharpen my theater edge. Right. So doing the music thing, it's kind of my dream that comes full circle. And the fact that I was nominated for a Grammy and I've been co-signed by so many big music cats, that means a lot to me. Like when Stevie Wonder calls me to go play at the White House for him doing a cover of his song. Oh, that's nice. When Aretha Franklin calls me, when Smokey wants me to come and sing with him or sing for him because they were honoring Smokey Robinson, the Society of Singers. Right. He called me to be one of the folks to honor him. Nice. Like those are the little validations that I like in life. Yeah. Now you mentioned just a little while ago that you're working on another album. Yeah. What's the feel of that? Like what music genre are you going into? Like what's the overall feel that you're going to do with that? If Sam Cooke would have been transported to the mid-'80s and become a fan of old school hip hop, bringing along his Sam Cookeness with him, and then all of a sudden stepped in the same time machine and found himself here with producers of this era, what would that sound like? And that's what it is. Sam Cooke meets old school hip hop meets 2012, soon to be 2013, the production. Yeah. If you didn't or weren't in the entertainment industry, was there anything else that you wanted to do or be? Or did you always just see yourself in this industry? There's nothing else that I've ever wanted to do with my life except being on stage. Yeah. When I was a child, I thought at one point that I wanted to be in the military. But that wasn't because I wanted it. It was because of my dad. And my dad, my grandpa, and everybody was in the military. And my dad, you know, this really big guy. Of course, your parents are always bigger than real life, you know. Yeah. But I always saw pictures of my dad in the Army, and I would talk to him. He's like, "Yeah, son, I'm in Vietnam right now," and then I wouldn't hear from him for a couple of weeks, and I'm in Korea. Like, oh my God, that guy's like G.I. Joe. He's amazing, and maybe I want to do that. And I was in the Air Force ROTC for 3 years. So the plan was, when I graduated and went to college, I was gonna go through and be in the ROTC there, and then I was gonna go in as an officer. But it didn't feel quite right. Yeah. I didn't know if it was gonna be the thing. But even now I realize what I liked about it is I liked the performance aspect of it. Because twice a week I was in my dress blues, and boy, I could march, Jack. I would march, and I'd be like popping as I marched, like, you don't want none of that. Bam, and I'd turn and we'd turn, and then I was on this thing called the Saber Team, which is like drill team except with swords. So I could perform, and we would do this whole thing, and we're throwing up the sabers, and I loved the applause of it. Yeah. So now I realize that that's what I liked. Is there anything that you haven't done already in this industry that you want to do? Absolutely. Like what? Nightly, and that's not hyperbole, nightly, I dream of being on Broadway, and I've been on Broadway, but in creating a role and winning a Tony. I want a Tony so badly that I want to beat somebody up who has a Tony and take theirs and change the name on it. Yeah, you just hurt them. Just hurt them. I want that. I crave that in my life. Yeah. I want to win the Grammy. It's cool that I was nominated, but now I got a taste for it. Yeah. So now I kind of want to get back in the fight. Films. At one point in my life, I think I was really obsessed about doing films, especially because a lot of people that I came up with are now big bona fide film stars. But I look at it and I go, I would be okay not doing movies because I do like TV. I think TV is a good medium when you're on the right thing. Yeah. And it's been good to me so far. So definitely Broadway, definitely the Grammy, and I would like to have a nice run on a sitcom that I've created. And we're in development right now. So I'm trying to make those things happen. Yeah. And at the end of the day, the thing that I really want, when I'm finished with everything that I'm doing, because I've got a one-man show that I am taking to Broadway next year. Okay. I want my daughter to, whenever, you know, we all die and you kick the bucket, I want her to be able to go, God, my dad, what an amazing guy.
Yeah.
That's what I really would like. Like, at the end of the day, so much of what I do, even work-wise and life-wise, is kind of funneled. I want to be this kid's hero.
Yeah.
So that's what I'd like to leave behind. So that's what I want to leave behind. But before I get there, I do want my Tony.
The Tony and the Grammy.
Done.
Just to let you guys know, any people out there affiliated with that, Tony, Grammy.
Tony, Grammy.
If I could vote, because I don't vote for stuff like that, I'm not high up in the entertainment world.
One day you will be, though.
One day I will be.
Yes, sir.
You have my vote.
Done.
I said it right here. And you can remind me of this.
Vote for you when you get your own talk show, and I'll vote for you for the Emmy for talk show host.
I will hold you to that.
Done.
Because I will look through the ballots and look for your name. And if I don't see my name checked off, I'm coming to you.
I will put my picture next to my ballot because I stand by mine. See, folks find, ooh, it's anonymous. I don't want folks to know.
Right.
No,
or with the ballot.
You say,
voted for you.
And the caption is, told you so.
I'm going to do the same for you. I promise.
Done. Shake on it.
Shake on it.
Done.
Y'all seen it right here. Mm-hmm. We're voting for each other.
The video doesn't lie unless it's been altered.
Now, you mentioned TV appearances and things like that. I know you've done stuff even as recently as Psych. I saw you on Psych a few months ago. And before that, on How I Met Your Mother.
Yes, I play his brother.
Yes. Do you have any other upcoming things on TV or films or anything?
I play a rabbit on this new Disney show, an animated show called Sophia the First. He's the cutest little bunny with these big eyes, but then as soon as he opens his mouth, he's like, yeah, kid, what's up? hey, princess, you gonna touch me? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? So I've got that. And we've got the next season of Let's Make a Deal starting in August.
Good.
And I have a brand new improv show on ABC called Trust Us With Your Life. Starts July 10th.
Nice.
It's the successor to Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Okay.
Starring myself, Colin Mockery, and a gentleman named Jonathan Mangum, who's my sidekick on Let's Make a Deal. I'm going to be going on tour at the beginning of next year as well with the record and doing a PBS special.
Was there ever a point where you felt like, ooh, maybe I shouldn't have gotten into the entertainment industry?
Never.
Never?
Oh, God, no, never, never.
Always headstrong, full force, and throttle about it.
Even when things weren't great.
Yeah.
Because it's not about show business for me. And the couple times that I've freaked out when I've gone, oh no, well, I didn't make that right choice because now I'm not making movies with Seth and doing this other stuff with all these people. That's when I've gotten mad at myself, because the way that Wayne really thinks is, I'm just so happy to be up here on stage right now, and it tickles me immensely every time that someone goes, ladies and gentlemen, Wayne Brady, like it means something, and they clap because it did. They paid.
Yeah.
It's like, you people really paid to come out and see me? What the hell is wrong with you?
Here's your money back.
Here's your money back. Let's just hang out.
Let's just hang out. Let's just chill.
You know, that's the kid from Orlando who cannot believe that even now, after this is my 24th year in show business, I cannot believe the fact that people pay to come see me. That someone is going to fly me overseas so people that speak differently from me can come and see me. Yeah. It's a trip.
Well, thank you, Wayne, so much for lounging with me today and chit-chatting with me.
Thanks for lounging in the lounge.
No problem. Look at that. In the loft, in the creative space of Wayne Brady.
And next time you come back, because I hope there will be next time, we'll actually have music from the CD, and we'll go through some stuff.
You know, we can set up like a little listening party.
Don't even play.
We'll set that up.
Don't even play.
No, don't play with me.
Don't play.
Look into that camera and say that we're going to set up a listening party.
So right before the album comes out, I'm coming back, and we're going to do a listening party right here on Lounging with Tony, and we're going to transform the space, and there'll be polls. And well, maybe not polls, because I don't want to ruin my floors. But it will be a party.
And I'm inviting everybody. If you are Joe Blow on the street, you can come on into the listening party too.
Joe Blow on the street. If you can figure out where I am, then you've earned the right to come hang out.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna do a Facebook invite and invite everybody. All 2,239 of my friends are invited to the listening party, February 2013 on Loungin with Tony.
Put it on your calendar.
Well, thanks again, Wayne, for lounging with me. I truly appreciate it. And thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you next time on Lounging with Tony.